Hello, welcome to a yoga relaxation class. This whole class is relaxation. We're going to go through some breathing exercises, also known as pranayama in yoga language. We're going to do a body scan and deep relaxation, also known as a yoga nidra practice. And we're going to do a little meditation, and I'll toss in a little visualization and an affirmation into the mix also. And we're going to do a little chant at the beginning and end. So enjoy. This is an all feel-good class meant to help calm your nervous systems. Our nervous systems get put in overdrive. Whether we're dealing with virus concerns, our everyday work concerns, family issues, we have lots of stressors in our lives, and relaxation practices are proven to help calm the nervous system. They can even reduce blood pressure, help keep the heart healthier, keep your mind healthier, keep you happier. So it's important not to skip these practices. And you could watch this video every day if you want, even morning and evening. And just notice how you feel after the practice or after even part of the practice, and work those things into your day whenever you can. So my name is Debbie Sheetz, and I'm teaching for Arlington County here. Very grateful to be doing that, and I'm so happy you're joining me here. Before we get more fully into the class, I'd like to make a couple comments on the best way to sit. And the best way to sit for you may be in a chair. You do not have to be down on a mat like I am. So please feel free to sit in a chair through the pranayama, the breathing section, and through the meditation section at the end. And the middle part, you'll be either lying down. You could stay in a chair for that too, but there's other options I'll show you later. We want to have our spine straight. That's very important. Sit with a straight spine. And it helps to sit with a straight spine if you have a support under your hips. Even if you're sitting in a chair, a little pillow under your hips to raise the hips can be very, very helpful and make it much more comfortable, much less strain on the back. We want the knees to be at the same height of the hips or lower. So if your knees are way up here, you'll want to increase what you're sitting on, the height of what you're sitting on, either pillows, blankets, folded yoga mats, whatever you would like to use. Have it be nice and smooth without bumps, and have it lift you high enough so you can sit still like this for several minutes. You can even feel free to stretch your legs out if that works better for you. So lots of options in how to sit. Make it comfortable. That's the most important thing. So use that chair if the chair feels like the best option for you. For those who are comfortable on the mat, locking yourself into place helps it so that you don't, when you're into the meditation part, you don't have to worry about falling over. So you can go into a lotus or half lotus position with a foot up like that, but that's hard on the knee. So I don't recommend that unless you're used to doing that. But just for those of you that might want to do that, that's an option. So we're going to start with the breath, just relaxing the breath, relaxing the shoulders. Just breathe how you normally breathe, but just notice it. Notice how the breath settles when you don't try and do anything to it, when you're not thinking of anything else. Just practicing being aware of the breath. And then we're going to practice the three-part breath, known as Dirga Swasam. It brings 7 times more oxygen into the body than a regular breath. And you can do it almost anywhere, almost anytime. So we're just going to be noticing how the breath on the inhale fills the diaphragm area, then the rib cage area, and then the chest area. You can begin, if you're not familiar with the breath, by placing a hand on your diaphragm. That brings awareness to the movement of the diaphragm as you bring in. So we'll inhale through the nose, expanding the diaphragm. Exhale through the nose. Notice how the diaphragm pulls back in. You might even be able to see a little hand movement. As you inhale, expand. Exhale, it contracts. Continue a few breaths like that. without any tension. Make it only as deep as works for you. It might be very shallow to start, and after you do a few rounds, it might get a little deeper. Once you're comfortable with that part, you might want to place your hands on your rib cage, fingers in front, thumbs in back. Inhale, expanding diaphragm, and then the rib cage. Feel how the rib cage expands. Exhaling slow and smooth. Inhale, expanding again, diaphragm to rib cage. Notice the back of the rib cage expanding. You can feel that pressure into your thumbs. Our lungs are actually bigger in back than in the front, so it's really important to expand front and back of the ribs to take in that extra amount of oxygen. Once you get comfortable with that, you can bring the hand to the chest, and you can still have a hand on the belly here. Inhale, feel the belly expand, the rib cage up into the chest if that causes no strain. Exhaling slow and smooth. Take your time moving into a full breath. If you're not used to this, it can take some time, maybe even weeks, before you get fully comfortable with this full breath. So don't feel like you're doing it wrong if it's not comfortable for you at first. And just allow yourself to be relaxed and stay relaxed. And let the breath lead you rather than you leading the breath. Giving it the suggestion or the invitation to move through the torso rather than a demand. And just 2 more breaths like this at your own steady pace. Feel those shoulders relax on the exhale. Just feel what releases with each exhale. And then bringing the breath back to normal. We'll continue with the 3-part breath pattern in our next breath, known as Nadi Shuddhi, or alternate nostril breathing. And we continue with that 3-part breath pattern, but we close off one nostril and then the other. This helps bring balance to the right and left brain hemispheres. It's another very calming breath. It's a nice one to do before any stressful conversation we may be preparing for, or a stressful activity, or anytime you want to kind of bring a little more mindfulness to what you're doing. We make a hand mudra, or a hand position, to help facilitate the breath. We let the fingers come into a gentle fist, let the thumb come out, and then the last 2 fingers. Your fingers may look like this or like this. If you have arthritis in your hands, it may look quite different. If you prefer just to continue with the 3-part breath and not worry about the hand movement, the hand position, you're free to do that. But we do this because these 2 fingers are about as wide as your nose, and they make a bridge for the nose. So we can place the right thumb on the right nostril, the 2 fingers are over the nose, and then the ring finger will eventually close the left nostril. So in fast motion, it looks like this. We won't go at this speed. We'll take it nice and slow. So we're going to start with an exhale, inhale. Close the right nostril, exhale through the left nostril, nice and smooth. Inhale through the left side. Close the left side with the ring finger, exhale through the right side. Inhale through the right side. Close the right with the thumb, long, slow exhale, left side. Inhale, left side. Filling up all the way to the collarbones. Close left, exhale right until you feel that diaphragm pull back in. Inhale, expanding on the inhale. Close the nostril, exhale, slow and smooth. No bumpiness in the exhale. Inhale, filling up. Close, exhale, relaxing. If you're very familiar with this breath, you can inhale, then retain the breath for a second, and then close and exhale. No strain whatsoever if you're doing any breath retention. Do not do breath retention if you're just learning yogic breathing. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, relaxing. The point of breathing is to relax completely. If you take a breath in or retain the breath past your comfort zone, it causes stress rather than reducing stress. So just continue at your own pace. Inhale, close, exhale, inhale, close, exhale. You can close your eyes and continue if you like. Inhale, close, exhale. And just a few more times. Inhale, exhale. Feel free to pause the video and continue longer with this practice if you like. You can build up to 5 minutes or 10 minutes of Nadi Shuddhi. But even 1 minute is helpful. Relax after you exhale next through the right side. Let the breath come to normal. Settle. And then we'll move into our Yoga Nidra practice, our deep relaxation. So we're going to do a nice full body scan that will take several minutes. And then we're going to lie down in stillness. And in the video, it'll just be about 3 minutes. But feel free to pause the video after we do the body scan, and you can relax for up to 20 minutes. 20 minutes, if you're at home without a full schedule, take advantage. Do the full 20 minutes. If you're in a hurry, 3 minutes will do a world of good for you still. So set the time as you like for that part, and I'll show you how to get comfortable in the position for Yoga Nidra next. So we have several options. You can sit in a chair. You could be in a chair for the full breathing practice and the meditation practice at the end. Feel free to sit in a chair. And if you're sitting, on a blanket or a pillow, you want to make sure that your knees are not higher than your hips. So if they are, you want to sit on another blanket, another pillow, so you lift your hips up some. So that's for at the beginning and end of the class. That would be what you'd want to do if you're not sitting in a chair, to make sure you stay seated comfortably with a straight spine. So whether you're on the mat or the chair, you want to have a straight spine. The way to use a chair for deep relaxation is you may want to have the chair turn the other way or this way. Have your lower legs on the chair. It could be on a couch, and just relax back like this. So that's an option. You can also have a blanket on the chair to make the chair more comfortable. You can have a blanket over your belly, either if you're using a chair or not. You can do this in your bed, but it's recommended not to lie down on your bed because we don't want to fall asleep. The idea is to stay awake and aware and let the mind completely relax, but not fall asleep. Yoga Nidra practice is said to be even more restful than sleep. So for the Yoga Nidra practice on the mat, you relax on your back like this, palms face up, legs hip distance apart. Most of us will want to have a prop under our knees. This little thing works really good. Any pillow, maybe a folded pillow, a rolled blanket, a rolled yoga mat works well. It really helps take pressure off the back. And if you're lying here for a while, you'll want to be nice and comfortable because the back will start acting up after a while, even if it doesn't at first for many of us. If needed, you could be like this, but that's not recommended because in the body scan, we're going to be lifting a leg and tightening it, and you won't be able to do that part. You can also have a blanket or pillow under your head like this. And that, for those whose neck won't stay flat, you'll need it. If you're like this When you're lying on the ground, you definitely need your pillow, okay? So that's a really important point, to keep your neck comfortable. Having a blanket, even if you don't feel like you need it, helps make you feel more cozy and relaxed. You can also have an eye pillow over your eyes. You can use a folded washcloth, works just fine. So if you want to do that, that helps you relax further. As many things as you can do to be relaxed. Hopefully your surroundings are quiet now. If they're not, maybe you could make a request for quiet for the next several minutes, 10 minutes. You know, for the meditation part, we'll want quiet too. If not, you just practice mindfulness. Keep bringing yourself back to a focus point, or run a fan to create white noise. You know, figure out a way to make it a relaxing environment. So you can get comfortable now with your props, blankets, mats rolled under the knees, whatever you're using. I'm going to sit up and talk you through the body scan. I want you to continue lying down. Stay nice and relaxed. I'm going to use my sitting prop here. Raise my hips up as much as I need to. You may use 3 blankets when you sit up again, or the chair. So we're going to start with attention on the right leg. I'd like you to stretch the right leg out, and if it works for you, lift it up, squeezing it, holding it a little tighter, and then gradually release that tension and relax the leg back onto the mat. Then stretch out your left leg, lift it up, hold it tighter, a little tighter, release and relax it. Then we're going to stretch out the right arm and splay the fingers. Make a fist, hold the arm tight. The face is relaxed, the belly stays relaxed, only the arm is tight. Release and relax the arm, palm face up. Then stretch out the left arm as you're ready. Splay the fingers. Then make a fist, hold the arm tight, only the arm is tight. No squeezed faces here, just the arms tight. And then release that tension gradually. Relax the arm, palm face up, somewhere near your side. Now we're going to squeeze the buttocks, hold them tight, 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 and release. Then we're going to inhale through the nose and expand the belly. Fill it up with as much air as you can take in, and then maybe just a little more. When you're ready, let the air whoosh out through the mouth. Then we're going to take another deep breath in through the nose, this time expanding the chest. Taking in more air, then a little bit more, a little more, and let it whoosh out through the mouth. And we're going to scrunch the shoulders up towards the ears and release them. Pull the shoulders down towards your feet. Release. Scrunch them up towards your chest and release. And then pull them back behind you and release. Take a breath. And then gently turn your head from side to side. Not too much if you've got the eye pillow on so it doesn't fall off. And then bring it back to center. And then you're going to make a wide face. I'm going to look really silly. Nobody else can see you unless, of course, you've got other people around you. So it's okay to look silly. We're going to stretch our face wide. If you don't have an eye pillow, you can open your eyes wide. We'll all stretch our tongues out. And then release. Then make a prune face, scrunching all the facial muscles to the nose. Hold it tight, tight, tight. And release. So now we're moving into the mental relaxation. I'd like you to bring your attention down to your toes. And whatever way makes sense for you, relax all 10 toes without moving anything. Just sending relaxing energy there, a word of relaxation mentally. Relax both feet. Maybe you imagine a color moving through the toes to the feet, into the legs, relaxing the shins and calves. Nothing needs to move, just relax, releasing any tension that you notice remaining. Relaxing the muscles around the knees. The upper legs relax. Relax the buttocks. Relax the hips and the whole pelvis area. Relax the abdominal area. Relax the lower chest and the upper chest. Release and relax muscles across the low back. Feel that wave of relaxation coming across the middle back and then the upper back. Relax your fingers, your hands, even the thumbs relax. Relax lower arms, upper arms, and shoulders. The neck and throat relax. Jaw softens. Tongue relaxes. Muscles across the face relax. Relax the eyes. They may sink more deeply into their sockets. Relax the eyebrows. Relax the forehead, the scalp. The whole head is relaxed. The whole body is relaxed. Breath is still. Thoughts are calm. Coming into a deeper and deeper relaxation. Letting go. Everything is peaceful. Everything is calm. in this place of deep, deep relaxation. If you like, you can imagine yourself in your favorite place, your favorite setting. And visualize what that may look like, what colors are around you, what sounds do you hear? Are you in a place outside where you hear outside sounds? Are you in a nice cozy place inside? Maybe your favorite music is playing. Maybe you hear a cat purring or a bird singing. Is there anything that you feel? The coziness of a blanket, a soft breeze on your skin. Maybe you can even smell something like seawater or a flower. Just rest in this happy place of yours. Letting that feeling of happiness and relaxation flood all of your body cells. Maybe even send a message of wellness to your whole body, and if you like, out into the world around you. And then gradually begin to breathe a little more deeply. Very, very slowly bringing our awareness back to the room. Maybe give yourself a few gentle wake-up stretches. It could be just wiggling fingers and toes. You might want to give yourself a full body stretch, reaching arms and legs. Do what feels good. Slowly begin to move. And as you're ready, no hurry, roll yourself over onto your side. And it might look like this. It's relaxing here, no hurry. And as you're ready, press yourself up to seated. Take your time. If you're doing the whole relaxation in a chair, just do any shifting around that you need to do to be comfortable and wake up a little more. And then we're going to move into a meditation practice. You may have your own technique of meditation that you enjoy. Feel free to do that. I'm going to offer a few suggestions, and then we'll sit for just a minute or two of quiet. Feel free to pause the video and meditate a little longer if you like. And don't have any strong expectations. Some days it's easier to get into meditation than other days. If you're new to meditation, a minute of meditation might be long enough. So it'll be individual to each person and to each time you practice meditation. Maybe a little different. The easiest meditation technique is generally thought to be focusing on the breath. So you just mentally notice the breath as you inhale, mentally notice it as you exhale. So you can use that as your technique. You can use a mantra or a word that brings peace to you. Maybe mentally inhaling the word peace and exhaling peace. Thinking peace within, peace without. Another common technique is to mentally focus the eyes at the third eye point between the eyebrows and just gently hold them there. So choose one of those techniques or another of your liking. Close the eyes, sitting with the spine straight, the chin parallel to the floor, maybe tilted down just slightly. Relaxing, choosing your technique, and continue to bring your attention back to the technique whenever your mind wanders. The mind will wander. It's normal. Just keep bringing it back to your focus technique with great compassion. And maybe if you pause the video, you can sink into it a little more deeply. Or just continue using your focus technique the whole time. That will be very relaxing too. I'm just going to sit quiet for a minute here. And then we're going to practice a short affirmation before we finish our class. So you can use anything as an affirmation. I'm suggesting, I am happy, I am well, I am strong. Mentally repeat it to yourself, or repeat it out loud, then in a whisper, and then mentally. I am happy, I am well, I am strong. I am happy, I am well, I am strong. And then we'll close with a little bit of chanting. We'll practice 3 Oms together, or the vowel sound Ah, resonating the Om sound in our belly to start, then it moves up into the chest cavity, and at the sound, it's resonating in our head, bringing calmness. And then we'll chant Om Shanti together. Shanti means peace. So as you're ready, inhale to begin. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Peace. Thank you so much for joining me today. And please, if you have any comments or feedback on the class, or comments on what you'd like to see in future classes, please let Arlington County know. They welcome your comments and your feedback. They're working hard to make this something that works for you. So comments and questions and suggestions are very welcome. Have a good day. Take care.